Bro, I've been chilling, focus on music tapped, bro. I got my
Yeah.
boy Cardi with me though.
Oh, what up? What up? What up? And when was the last time I saw you? I think when I
Bro,
was
it was like my sophomore year probably.
probably yeah,
Sophomore or
probably
junior.
probably sophomore year. Talk a little bit about yourself, who you are, and all that good stuff.
Um my real name is Kevin, but everybody knows me by KB or Kayboomin, but mostly KB. I'm 19, but I do turn 20 next month.
Right.
And uh I'm from Fresno, but I moved to Clovis like my seventh grade year. Then ever since then, it's been pretty cool because like when I moved here, everybody like fuck with me because like they're different, like you said, like not a lot of black people. So like when
Right.
there's like a new black person, everybody's like, oh, who's that type shit. So like,
Right.
so
Was
yeah,
it was it kind of hard to like fit in? Would you say like
yeah,
you know?
hell yeah. First it was hella hard because like when I first came over here, like I came from the east side of Fresno, so it was like hella hood, and then like when I came
Right.
here, it was hella suburban. Like there was a
Right.
lot of like white people. So I'm like, damn. I remember telling my mom like this shit's different. She said you just gotta fit in. So like I tried my best to do it, but like I didn't fully fit in, but like niggas still fuck with me. Like it was
Right. How'd you adapt to that? Like, what'd you do to like kind of like fit in a little bit?
man, like especially because like around that time it's like when the puberty first hit type shit. So like you're still going through those changes. So like I was like, fuck it, I don't have to fake some shit to like make it. Like you gotta fake it till you make it type stuff. So like sometimes like I would not act like my true self. So like to fit in, but like I guess that's how it is as a teen and like as a kid type shit. So I
Right.
did a little bit of that, and then eventually I found my true self.
Right. Sports when you're brought up.
I played football and basketball. Those are like the only two. I did
Right.
karate, but that didn't last. But football and
Did you
basketball.
in high school?
High school I did basketball and football like my freshman,
Right.
sophomore. But I ended up like I couldn't stay on the team because of grades, so like that didn't last long.
I'm there with you, bro. I'm
Uh
there
huh.
with you.
Yeah, the grades.
Uh, well, shoot. Talking about that, not playing any sports. Kind of managed throughout high school. What got you into music? Like, what made you, what got you inspired?
I would say like in high school it was like the underground hip hop scene. Like a lot of like underground artists that are now like they're getting up there. Like they're still a little bit underground, but like the underground scene, and then like seeing like people around me. And then my uncle, he's a producer, so like always like seeing him making beats since I was young and shit. But like I never took the shit serious because like the stuff he was into wasn't my style. Like he was into like the Tyler Creator type shit. Like that
Right.
wasn't me. But like he was a producer, so like I did rap a little like when I was younger. But in high school, my boy Calder, you might know him.
Yeah, it's the boy.
Yeah, Calder, he was rapping and shit. And like I didn't know him yet, but like he when I finally met him, he said, "Hey, let's go to the studio." Like he brought me with him, and like when I went, I was like a freshman. Yeah, I was a freshman, and I went with them. And the stuff he was doing was not my style, but it was just cool because like I never been in the studio, so like that kind of inspired me too. So after that, I ended up making like a song like my freshman year or early sophomore year at Clovis High. It kind of went viral around the school. Like, they was fucking with it. So after that, I was like, fuck it. But then I stopped making music like my junior year for sure. I stopped. Then senior year, I did it again.
You picked it back up. Hey, now talking about how you were in the studio, like what kind of environment? Because that obviously triggered something to be like, hey, like I like this. You know what I mean? Like you're comfortable in that environment. Like, can you elaborate on that a little bit more?
Yeah. So like when I got in there, like I walked in and like I've never been in a actual studio. Like I've seen my uncle's studio. Like it was like the home studio, like in the basement, in the living room, like shit like that. So like when I walked into the actual studio, that shit was really professional and big. So I was like,
Right.
damn, this shit is tight as fuck. And I was like, fuck, that shit kind of inspired me because I was like, damn, I could be here all the time. Like, and it like motivated me because like when you're around like stuff like that, it makes you want to go kind of harder instead of being like at the house or something.
Right. Right. Uh, Now You're also talking about underground rap.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know about underground rap, can you define that?
Yeah, so like underground rap is like kind of the people that don't fit into the mainstream, or like they can make mainstream music. Like a mainstream is like Lil Baby, like Lil Pump, Drake. Like they can make like radio hits, like some shit that's catchy, repetitive, like some like how Lil Pump did the Gucci Gang, repeated it hella times. Or like Lil Baby will
Right.
make like the drip or drown like shit, the catchy shit. But like underground is like more like them, like because I'm pretty sure Lil Baby or Drake they made songs before they were like famous. They were like them. Like what they're making now is not truly them. It's like more for radio plays and stuff. But like the underground part is like where they're making shit that's like it's just like true. Like it's like whatever they want to do, and it just doesn't fit into that radio play music. Like it's
Right.
still good music, but it just doesn't fit in like the catchiness that's eye candy for everybody. But I mean, it's still good music.
And I mean, you're getting there. You're pretty big
Yeah,
now. You're on the rise.
yeah, for
Tell
sure.
me how that feels like. For people that you know that
I'm not
don't
gonna lie. It does feel good, but I just remember to stay humble because
know.
like shit could like drop quick. It could end quick. Like so, you just gotta stay humble and like keep manifesting. Cause like I remember like when I was first starting, and like cause like I said in high school, like people's like they've always like fuck with me. I never got like hate like that. Like maybe like a few people like they didn't like it, but it was never like oh you fucking suck. Cause like even when I was younger, like I could still flow, but it wasn't maybe me. Like I'll just be rapping like, but it wasn't really nothing meaningful. But it feels cool because like when I was younger, I saw people like ahead of me get popping and shit. I'm like, damn, I could rap. So like, I want to feel that shit too. So like, it just took time. But I mean, I'm kind of popular right now, but I'm trying to get bigger.
Right.
But it feels
Now
good.
what song like got you like uh
Oh,
on the map? Like what
the
song was
song that did it for me was I dropped a song called "On Me"
I was about
last
to
year.
that's my favorite right there. I'll tell
Yeah,
you that. I
on
was
Me
about
is
to tell
what
you
did it.
that. Yeah.
Bro, that song did a lot for my professional career because like now like I'm getting money from it. So like before I wasn't, but now like I'm actually getting paid and shit from it. So that's motivating too to keep
Right.
going harder because I get paid more and I'm independent. Like I'm not signed yet. So um on Me did that. That was like around April last year. So when I dropped that, like everyone went like fucking crazy. Like I ended up doing shows off that shit and shit. So like that shit was tight.
Right. Where was your first concert? First
Well,
live
my
concert?
first show that was in 2017, but it was fucking trash. But
Uh-huh.
2019, it was my first one was downtown Fresno, cause my cousin Cyrus, he was like doing this thing where he had his own thing going on, Two Tone Productions, and he got me on it.
Right.
So he got me to perform, and I was like hella nervous shit, cause like damn, like it's my hometown. There's gonna be a lot of fucking people that I know,
Right.
and like some people that haven't seen me do that shit, so they probably going like I don't know, I didn't know they're getting accepted, but like, they went crazy. It was tight.
I was actually there for a little bit, but I wasn't there when you performed. It was
Yeah,
it
I
was
was
a,
like
it was
later
a
on.
pretty cool environment, yeah. And so now that you're kind of you're big, you got your foot in the door. Like, do you get any like hate from your fans? Like, how do you know?
Like I wouldn't mostly say like direct on hate, but like I could feel like certain energies, certain people, like they'll just watch what I do and they won't say nothing. But then there'll be some people that love what I do and always say something. But like I've never directly got like any direct DM like saying like I'm trash or like I don't like this. It's more so like energy. Like if someone I'm around knows that what I'm doing, like they'll act like funny. Like they won't
Right,
really say nothing, but like based off energy type shit. But I've
right,
never
right,
got like I've never got look no hate for real to be honest.
right. What motivates you to make the music you're making right now?
Fuck. What motivates me is listening to a couple of artists and like my close friends around me and like what like I'm going through. So like maybe what I'm going through can motivate someone else, and like when I motivate other people, it motivates me like again. So like I'll get remotivated, and then music for sure. Like I'm always listening to music. If I'm not making it, I'm listening to it, or I'll be watching some shit about it, or at least watching something that can motivate me, which could be like something how to make more money. Just like I'm always trying to find a way to stay motivated because like if I'm not motivated, then like I feel like I can't perform my best. I'm trying to put out like my best stuff like as of now because like you said like I'm coming up. It's like more serious now, so I gotta take it more serious.
Right, right. Uh, how would you describe the music that you typically create? Like your like what kind of is it like trap? What would you say?
Yeah, I would say yeah. It's like trap. It's like trap rap, and like hip hop. Cause like yeah, it's like trap. Cause like the beats and shit are hella trap. But like what I'm saying is like it's not all trap. So like
Right,
I could be on a trap beat, but talking about fuck some like shit to motivate somebody, or I could be on like a club beat talking about like some like real shit, like
right.
motivation, like because like what I don't rap about the guns and shit, like that shit is not me, so
That
I'm
ain't
not
you.
rapping
Right,
about.
right,
So I've never been into like the cap and stuff. So like my music more is like it's genuine. I would say that's there we go, genuine music,
right,
genuine feel good music, like feel good, genuine. You can vibe to
right.
type shit.
With artists that you'd like to work with.
I would love to work with an artist named Lucky. I
Uh,
would and Lucky and Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne for sure.
I feel that.
That's one of my goats.
Now, if you can open for someone, who would it be? If you can open for an artist, who would it be?
To be honest,
Hey,
I would try to open for I would want to open up for Cardi, bro, cause like his
Cardi.
fan base is fucking crazy. And like when
Right,
I'm on stage, I just go crazy. So like I don't be hiding who I am on the stage. It just comes out. So like and that's his fan base. So they'll
right,
be geek. So that'll be tight. Cardi's fan base.
right, right. Well, shoot. If you weren't doing music, if you weren't doing music right now, and you weren't, getting the love you are right now, what would you be doing? Like, where'd you see yourself at if you weren't doing music?
So if I wasn't at music to keep it a buck, I was still cause like before I worked at a pizza place, so like I would probably still be working there to keep it.
Bro,
Man, I would still be working there and probably focusing more on like school and shit. But I mean, I'm blessed enough to be good at what I actually like doing because like I didn't want to work there. So like when I got popping with this shit, I just fucking quit. So I said fuck it.
right. Especially you got the talent. You found what you were good in, and you ran with it. And you're only gonna climb from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Uh, what is one message you'd give to your fans?
One message that I always want to tell my fans that bit like because like I got people that like I said when I started rapping freshman year, they actually some people took it like serious freshman year. But like I knew it was a joke. So like to the people that been there since like the music I was putting out from there, and then even the new people and the new people that are coming, I'll always tell them to just keep it real, like just be you. And even though like cause like everybody's life's not great, like that's just how it is. So like you gonna get over that shit because like a lot of people are going through shit that they don't speak on. So like you gonna always bounce back. Like you just gotta think positive because like it's law of attraction. So like whatever you think, that's how it's gonna be. So if you think negative 24/7, shit, you probably not gonna do good. So like if you think positive or at least try to, you're gonna be successful or do something. So like just be you, be genuine, and like just be nice, be cool, and just stay positive. To be honest,
Right, right, right. Uh, what is the best advice that you've received from someone?
the best advice I've gotten it was probably from my mom. Like it's hella simple, but like it's just like it's always stuck with me. Like it's always stuck with me because like throughout high school and shit, I was always kind of bad. So like I always prayed through hella shit. It was unnecessary. So like after every bad thing I did, even though like it was hella bad, like she would tell me like just keep it moving. So like whatever I did or whatever I do, I just remember like fuck, I just gotta keep it moving. Like it's hella simple, but like it kind of works for me. Just keep it moving.
Right, right. About your music, tell us a little bit more. What do you have coming? Uh, you know, give us an insight on it.
Right now I'm working on this album because uh uh like a month ago I dropped the EP called Better Days and like they went crazy off that shit because like that was like it was only 3 songs but there's like a little EP for them because I wasn't dropping music like heavy this year. I dropped like maybe like 2 songs before that and I was very inconsistent at the beginning of the year because like that's when COVID first hit. So like I was still working like at that pizza place earlier this year. So like I was like fuck, I had to do with real life stuff first. So like I said fuck the music shit for a little. So like I started doing that. But like now I'm working on this project called "You Live You Learn" for 2021, and like I'm just going hard on that. Like it's probably gonna be like an eight track album, like a full album. Like
Wow.
it's like I haven't dropped the album yet, so like that's gonna be like my first project, and it's gonna be called "You Live You Learn." So I'm looking forward to that.
And that's gonna be your first album, correct?
That's
Because
my
you got
first ever album.
wow.
Yeah,
And you got like 30,000 like monthly
yeah.
listeners on
My
Spotify.
Spotify is going crazy right now.
Is
I'm
that is
on.
that the app that's going is the top right now for you, or
Yeah,
is that
because like
music?
that's why I said like I was dropping on SoundCloud since
Mm,
since forever. Like 2015, I've been dropping on SoundCloud, and then this year I was like I dropped on Spotify like I dropped like maybe one, two songs on Spotify last year. It was on me and the song called No More, and like they did cool, but like this year, like I got on playlists and shit. So like that shit was going crazy. So like this year, my Spotify is way more popular than my SoundCloud for sure, and same for Apple Music. So like my Apple Music and Spotify are going crazy right now. So which is good, but Spotify for sure is going dumb.
good, bro. That's what I like to hear. Um, how do you have any? Is there like any like big artists or producers that have been in contact with you?
Uh, yeah. So when I performed in Oakland, E40's DJ after the show, like he hit me up. Uh, he hit me up. He pulled me to the side. Was like, dude, like that shit was hard. Like, how old are you? And at the time, I was 18, but I turned 19 this year, and I'll
Right,
be 20 next year. But he pulled me to the side. Was like, yo, you're hard. Like, where you from? Like, how old are you? So I told him my shit, and then he DM'd me like the next day, and then like he had my shit playing in front of E40, so that was cool. And then yeah,
what?
that shit was crazy. And then OT Genesis, the dude that made like I'm in love with the Coco, that shit, he
Right,
DM'd me and said my shit was hard. Um, a lot of like OGs from like Fresno, like they hit me up and shit. And then like Sean F, he coming on like one of my shit saying like my shit was tough. Like little shit like that. But like that shit's cool and shit, but I just don't let it get to me too much, like cause like I still got a lot more to do.
right. You just started, and I mean, you're already up there. That's a blessing, bro.
Yeah, for
'Cause I
sure.
feel like a lot of people, no hate or anything, but a lot of people will try to rap,
Yeah,
or
for sure.
they think their stuff's good, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah,
But
for sure. That's why I say I'm blessed and I'm glad like I'm glad that I'm thankful for Clovis, especially because like I said, like I'm from Fresno. Like who would have known? Like what if I stayed in Fresno? Because like Clovis's supporter system really helped me because they pushed my shit the most. Like they're the ones who actually like pushed my shit. Like they
right,
went crazy with the shit. So I thank Clovis. That's why even if I keep going up, I'm gonna still shout them out.
right. You have any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out Gutter Boys. That's my. That's not a gang. It's not a clique. It's just family. Like shout out
Right,
Gutter Boys and then uh shout out all the producers and my engineer,
right,
Jay the most. But shout
right.
out Gutter Boys, bro.
So, if you want, you can drop your your Twitter, your Spotify, all that stuff. I'll have it labeled in my YouTube. Try to get a live interview with you. Uh,
For sure, I'm with it, bro. I'm with
you
all
know
of
what I
it.
mean? We'll go deeper in. This is just like a touch and feel, like scratching the surface. As we do more part twos, part threes, and stuff, I want to go deeper into the whole reason why you're doing your music industry, and like, you know what I mean. And you're gonna be climbing too, so I mean, there's
Yeah,
gonna be
for
new
sure.
stories you gotta tell and all that. So,
Yeah,
uh, that's about it, bro. I appreciate you.
no
Thank you
problem.
for responding. You got like 5,000 followers on Instagram now. I didn't think you would. I didn't think you would hit me back up, but you did, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like I
Uh,
said, bro, I gotta stay humble, man.
yeah. Hey, stay humble, stay level headed. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do anything. Keep pushing, and stay motivated.
For
You
sure.
got any last words?
Yeah, I appreciate you for hitting me up, bro. I enjoyed doing that. And then last thing, shout out Clovis for sure. I'll fuck with them
Right.
for sure.
Cool. All right, bro. Hey, I'm gonna be hitting you up. We'll stay in contact.
All up, brother.
All right. Appreciate you.